good morning, good afternoon and good evening. It's Lee from Magnetic North Magnet Fishing, and today I'm going to be doing another mudlark video in a different area. Not sure what's going to turn up, but with the water levels being lower, anything's a bonus. I've got my gloves with me. I've got no waders or litter pick today because it was a frost last night. And the water is very, very cold today. So here we go for another adventure. Magnetic North Magnet Fishing. Doing a bit of mudlarking. So I've arrived at area 1 and most of it's still underwater. So not a lot I can do here, but I'll get a few bits and see what I can find. So yep, back to it. So normally this area could be done now underwater. Got this little island here and maybe a bit of the embankment up there, but yeah, it's gonna be a very quick one here before moving down to the next area. So just down here on the edge of the water there's a nice piece of blue and whiteware with flowers on it. Very nice to have that. And just down here two pipe stems. And I've just spotted over here that's not one I've seen before. CKNN DAHL number 1, and that's a fire clay type brick. No idea on the maker, so another one to research. And here we've got another one, Sind brick. Not sure what that one is. Definitely a fire clay. So another one to do a bit of research on. So just had this old spark plug up, Bosch. Planting. So no idea how old it is, but again it's general waste, so that will go with me as well. Just down here, remains of an old pot, which if I just turn it around, dark green glazed, so that's probably going to be 1600s in date. There we go. I'll just try and get it to see the colour a bit more. There we are. Nice. And just down here I've spotted remains of a razor blade, so that's rubbish, that's gonna go as well. And just down here it's a bit of brick that's perfectly rounded to make one of those leather smoothing tools. So yeah, that's different, that's gonna go with me. So that'll be 1890-ish through to about 1930. So just an improvised tool to soften and harden leather, but not had a brick one before, so interested in that. And just down here there's a bit of hard stone with bits of inclusion inside it. That's the import from Norway, it's called porphyry stone, so that's quite interesting. And just down here there's a bottle that's going to go with me as well, and piece of river polished coral, and I generally use this when I go camping, break it down and have a bit of coal dust to put in with the emergency fires, things like that. So it's good for wild camping. So as we cross the bridge, this pipeline here, you can see that there's absolutely loads of river wash, wood and tree bits stuck in there, and that's how I am from the river. So that's rows a good 15 metres up to there, so there should be stuff washing out very soon. So I've just had a walk to another area, and 3/4 of the site is still underwater and not accessible. Well, it goes that way. I've got to do what I can do, and that's the thing with these river sites, you just never know what you're going to find and when. So as you can see, most of the site is underwater, so I've got a tiny bit of embankment here, and just here, down here, there's a piece of old bone, water polished, that'll go with me, be reused for making something else out of. So we'll see what we can get. So I can see there's bits of glass and pottery that's washed out. So there is bits. Oh, that's a shame. That would have been a cod bottle, 1880s sort of date, maybe through to 1910, but it's still glass, it's sharp, it'll go with me, make the environment a bit more friendly. Seen an old animal jaw with some teeth in, and another big piece of bone, which will be a cow bone of some sort, and then just here the remains of an old shoe. There we are. So I'll just put those away, and just there's a bit more clay pipe stem, just there. So this bit here, this is normally dry land, and it's underwater, can see stuff, can't access it. So not meant to be at this location today. So one last quick walk down here, and then to a different site. So as you can see with the water, it is quite clear, but it needs to flow out of this channel. Now just down here in the water, there's an iron ring, a ding ding, and I've just seen here it's a bit of a frame from an old box of some sort, probably a Vesta case. And down here there's a, there we are, there's a old Victorian china head in a lady in a hat, and down here I've just spotted, just there, there's old marble. So there we are. Nice blue marble. And just down here, that's the base of a very thick, very old Victorian glass beer bottle that was designed to last. Just down here, part of an old wine bottle, still has the cork. The cork's going to be reused, glass will go in the bin. And then right here at the side of it, it's a shaped brick with a number 3 on it. Unusual. And just down here, just there, we've got the remains of a copper door handle. So that will go back. The copper doors get melted down and recycled, and I do make things out of copper as well. And then here, another small bit just there of clay pipe. So just had this lid piece or fitting. Again, it's in copper, and a piece of blue and white pottery, and a stone with a hole in, known as a hagstone. Now these were worn as lucky stones, protective amulets from miners and people that were superstitious about various things. So that's interesting. And just here, there's an old stoneware insulator, just there. So that's from an old telegraph pole. And just down here, it's a bit of old riveted aluminium. So that could be anything, including World War II. It's possible that this piece could be part of a World War II German aeroplane that was damaged in an air raid, and bits fell off as it were coming over the area. And here we've got a very, very early type of construction material, and it's a hard fire clay brick, and these longer, thinner ones generally date to the 1600s. So that's pretty cool that there used to be a mill in this area dating from that period. And I just come across this, which is a defibrillator. Should never have been in the water. There we go. Clearly doesn't work anymore, but it's a big piece of plastic waste now. So again, that's going to go with, and that's going to go in a dustbin. And just here we've got an old serving tray. It's don't know if you can see some maker's marks there. USA. So that's going to be repurposed and reused. So wasn't finding anything much at the river mudlarking, so I've changed tack and I've decided to come to an old bottle dump, see if there's anything, and clearly there is a lot of stuff on the surface. So I'll have a look and see what I can find, get back to you. So just come across this, which on the front says the Brownie Wireless Company of Britain. So some sort of old wireless type thing. That's going to go with me, that's interesting. So these are old meat paste pots, just there from the 1920s, 30s. And here we've got Fletchers Selby sauce. So again, 1920s, 1930s old sauce bottle. And here we've got a 4-ounce Bovril pot. So just here, a later 1930s green poison, doesn't have any writing on, but the ribs show that it was a poison bottle. So that'll go back with me. And just at the side, we've got this piece of quartz. And a couple other bits. We've got Hammond's chop sauce. There's a baby feeder. It's damaged. But there we are, the Ideal Hygienic. Timothy Whites and Taylor. That's a shame. And Ind Cooper beer. So unfortunately, because they're damaged, I won't be taking those back. Just here, I've just found an old vulcanite bottle stopper. Quite worn, but it says A. And then it's got a number on the bottom. B30. So that'll be 1930. And a bit of copper pipe. And here, got a whiteware bottle stopper. Just come across this teapot. No lid. Fairly intact. About 1910, 1920. Just a small chip there on the spout. But I'll leave that for the next person. And just here, an old Henderson sauce bottle. That's a nice one. Sheer lip, so that will date it to about 1900. Just here, got an old light bulb. That shouldn't have survived. It's been in the ground 80, 90 years. Just over here, in the undergrowth, I've just spotted two figures holding an umbrella, and the girl's got a bit of a dinted face, but it's plastic, so probably 1950s. Still, that's going home. So just up, got a lovely old marble, just there, very nice, not to be taken, blue poison bottle, late Victorian, Edwardian. Yep, that's cool. So just come across this sign. Yep, we could do with a lot more signs like that. So yeah, I didn't find much more, so I packed in, so I'm gonna call it a day. Everything's packed away and ready to go home. So thanks for watching, everybody. Looking forward to reading your comments, and if you like the video, please hit that thumbs up button, and if you want to see a bottle dig at some point, again, comment, let me know, and I'll try and arrange that. Thanks for joining Magnetic North, magnet fishing, and a few other adventures in between. So thanks again, Bye for now.